Alrighty, here we go. We'll fill out and do this little March Madness bracket. And for you guys that are interested, I posted a link in the Discord in the Thursday chat. And then I'll also share a link for you guys here on the YouTube stream to join the group if you want to participate in picking out this bracket and having a shot at winning $25,000. The chances of selecting a perfect bracket, it's insane. We just looked it up. It's insane. Real quickly, let's check back up on our PIK. That's still pulling back. INDO is starting to ramp up to our $35, so there we go with that. Cha-ching. INDO energy stocks should have a good bounce. We've been eyeballing them the last couple days for a nice ramp to the upside. Nice pop up this morning, gapping up pre-market. It's pulled back, held at that $30. From 30, we're shooting up to 35. Nice $5 pop. Also, HUSA, HUSA, getting a nice little pop. And how's our IMPP doing? That's still at the trend line. So IMPP, watch for this to rip up to 3. Break over 3 and rip up to 350. What's probably going to happen with IMPP, going to break over this trend line, run up to 3, and then pull back, retest this trend line as support, and then continue to push up off that. And then we also still have our SG, Sweet Green. This has been liking to run with energy stocks. Odd one. It's a restaurant type of stock with fast food restaurants and stuff. This one's just been slowly squeezing up. Look at the 10-minute here on the line chart. From $22, it's been slowly squeezing all the way up. It's hitting almost $40 now. This one's getting a nice breakout today. So INDO, go back to that one. From $30, nice run up here to 35. So a pull back down on this, probably about 31. And then off of that, back up to our $40 target we've been eyeing. And then also another energy stock, MARPS. This one's starting to ramp up too. After you can see all this resistance at 1150, it's starting to lift up here to 15. It's almost perfect. Rips up here to 15, then over 15 we can run up. Let's see. So over 15 we'll run up here to about $18. MARPS, so energy stocks. We've been eyeballing INDO all morning, along with this PIK. It's got juggernaut news with Disney. Long as this can hold up above $3, it's got a good shot later on squeezing up over 4. But right now, energy stocks are pushing. So let's go back to this bracket real quick. I'm going to start filling it out. And for you guys watching and joining us, feel free to join if you want to. I posted a link in the YouTube chat. If you want to join and do the bracket, have a shot at winning $25,000 if you complete it perfect. Now, you got to pick all the teams right, and then I guess you also have to predict the final score too. That's going to be hard. So good luck to you. So let me do this real quickly. The upsets is going to be the hardest one. Yeah, Gonzaga. I'll pick Gonzaga over Georgia State. And then I'll pick Memphis over Boise. Connecticut over New Mexico. Connecticut is good. Vermont and Arkansas. I think that's going to be an upset. I'll pick Vermont. Notre Dame and Alabama. Alabama is football, not basketball. Notre Dame. Texas Tech, Montana. Texas Tech. Michigan State and Davidson. I think State's got that. Duke. You can never go wrong with Duke. Arizona and Wright State. Arizona's #1. That'd be wild if they got knocked out first. Seton Hall and TCU. That's going to be a tough one. I don't know. I'll say TCU. Houston, UAB. Houston is good. Illinois, Chattanooga. I've driven through Chattanooga a few times. They even give you a they got 4 upperclassmen and as high as major talent. This guy's 7 foot. One of the nation's best centers. Illinois, you got that. Michigan, Colorado State. I gotta go Michigan. Baylor is defending champs. Yup. Tennessee and Longwood. The user picks. Oh, they also picked that too. 97% picked Tennessee. Again, if you guys want to participate in this, click on that link. Fill this out. Who do you think's going to win it? And you also get a shot at winning $25,000. So why not? Longwood, after going 15-1 in the Big South and sweeping the conference tournament, the Longwood Lancers are NCAA tournament bound for the first time in program history. So that's going to get this Longwood team hype. It's their first ever March Madness. Man, I think this is going to be an upset. I'm going Longwood over Tennessee. Call me crazy, but I like me some upsets. Maybe I'll come back to that, but as of right now, I'll go with that. What really caught it for me was right here was the first time they're entering the March Madness. And they're running a 9-man rotation fueled by 3-point shooting. Longwood shoots 38% from beyond the arc. That's pretty good. Ah. No, I'm gonna go with Tennessee. The ending of that really burnt it. Oh, you know the odds of this? Look it, we just looked it up. Odds to win NCAA tournament. Bracket. It's right here. We just pulled it up. They were bigger than this. They're saying it's 1 in 120 billion chance to pick a perfect bracket. Ten quintillion. 10 quintillion. I've never even heard of that word, quintillion. So it's pretty wild. Oh yeah, yeah. But the March Madness is fun to watch. There's always good upsets going on. Definitely. You guys can participate too. I put the you guys can see the link in the chat up there. Fill one out, man. Put in a shot to it's a shot too to win 25,000 bucks, and I made it as a group. So whoever joins this group and creates a bracket will all be ranked. Ohio State and La Loyola, how do you say that? Loyola, Chicago. They're ranked 10. But Ohio State is a juggernaut. Villanova and Delaware. Villanova's been good. My upset is right here. Vermont over Arkansas. Alright. We keep going with this. Gonzaga and Memphis. I'm going to pick Gonzaga to carry on. Then Connecticut is going to beat Vermont. Texas Tech and Notre Dame. Texas Tech. Michigan State and Duke. I think a lot of people are picking Duke. State had a horrible conference record. They lost 5 of their last 7 regular season games. How good is this Davidson team? It went 15-3, 27-6. Wow. Yeah, screw State. I'm going with Davidson. And then Duke. Duke will beat Davidson. Let's check back up real quick. Yep, INDO's getting a nice healthy pullback. EIK making its way down to $3 now. All right, here Arizona and TCU. I mean, Arizona, they went 18-2 with their conference. Overall, they went 31-3. Versus top 25, they're 5-2. Yeah, they got TCU, I think. You never know, though. The number one could get knocked out of the first round. Houston and Illinois. I really like Houston. Houston didn't have last season's top 7 scorers available. So last year they made the Final Four but lost. Houston did. So they know what it takes. Houston. You never know. Houston can win it all. Well, we haven't even started on the other bracket yet. Michigan and Tennessee. Michigan is garbage this year. Michigan went from a number 1 seed last season to a number 11 this season. But all things revolve around 7-1 sophomore Hunter Dickinson. One of the best offensive big men in the conference, loaded with the star centers. He gets help from senior L. Brooks, who shoots 38.9% from the three-point range and one of the found his stroke shooting distance. Tennessee lost in the first round last year. They got returning several upperclassmen in addition to newcomer Kennedy. Tennessee's got it. Ohio State and Villanova. This is going to be a good one. If it comes down to this. See, Ohio State, they didn't play that many top 25 teams. Villanova, they've played 13. Villanova comes out on top. I really ain't picking any upsets, though. Not. Gonzaga. I really like Duke, but Texas Tech. Then Villanova. And then when it comes down to this, man, Arizona or Houston. I'll pick Houston. And then go into the finals, I'll pick, for some reason, it's either Houston or Villanova that's speaking to me. They got a new coach. Bulldogs earned a #1 seed for the 4th time in the last 5 NCAA tournaments. INDO, BIK. Look across the board. This is what I'm looking at. All these different charts here. Bumble, BMBL. This one was a real good one. Look at that run up. 2050 all the way up to 2750. Nice $7 run the last 3.5 days. IMPP, this one's looking good. Trying to set up for a nice bounce up. Energy. OXY, having a good day. This SG stock, this stock's been a dog. And then of course INDO, once again, it's just gearing up and bouncing. 38.40 bucks. Looking good. INDO. $38.40. That's another $5, $8 up on INDO. Oh yeah, and then HUSA, that's another energy stock. Getting a nice little tight pullback. Next stop for it's going to be up here. 775, $8. Maybe it hit 850, but for now, I like about $8 on it. They're going to get one good pop. All it is a bounce. That's all it is. We got Kansas in the #1 spot. Baylor is #1. Warren Buffett just bought a crap load of stocks on Oxy. Really? That should get a lot of people excited. I've heard Oxy mentioned a few times the last few days, to be honest. OXY. Alright, I see a lot of good names here in this bracket. North Carolina, of course. Indiana and St. Mary. UCLA. Akron. Texas, Virginia Tech, Purdue, and Yale. Kentucky, Auburn, Miami, and USC. Wisconsin, LSU, and Iowa State. Providence, Iowa, South Dakota, or was it San Diego State University? San Diego, that's what that is. I didn't mean to pick them. All right, Norfolk and Baylor. Versus, see, Norfolk, they never played a top 25 team. They got out of user picks. That's how many people picked them. Baylor lost the core of last year's national championship squad and then lost 4-star freshman Longston Love and 6'8" junior Jonathan to knee injuries this season. Ouch. But Coach Scott Drew still guided the Bears to share of the Big 12 regular season title and a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament. And that was without leading scorer LJ Crayer for 11 of the last 12 games because of a foot injury. Wow, this team came through a lot. Baylor. But with all of those stars being gone, I don't know, man. Four starters were in the rotation for last year's squad that was bounced by Gonzaga after winning a play-in game. If the Spartans are to pull off a historic upset, it will be because of the defense. The Spartans limit opponents to 38.8% shooting from the field. Man, I think this is going to be an upset. I'm picking Norfolk. Picking Marquette. Indiana and St. Mary's. St. Mary's got that. Akron's pretty hot right now. I'll pick UCLA over them. Texas and Virginia Tech. Texas really isn't a basketball team. Virginia Tech will upset Texas, I think. Purdue and Yale. Purdue. San Francisco and Murray State. I don't know about these guys. Dang. Look at these guys. 18-0 in their conference. 30-2 overall. Murray. Kentucky and St. Peter's. A lot of people are picking Kentucky. There goes INDO. Looking good. HUSA, MARPS. Very nice, very nice. IMPP is gearing up for that $3 run up. I like INDO. We're going to get that run to 38.40. PIK still holding that $3. I think that I've been saying PIK, I could see it squeezing over 4. Just a matter of when. IXHL. Newer IPO. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna add this to my watch list. Thanks for that. You could see a wicked bounce on it back up to 16. Dang. Yeah. Just wait till momentum comes into this. But it's risky, man, because this thing, who knows how far it can get beat down. $10.50 is its lows on the daily chart. IXHL. I don't know, the Hawks, they lost a few games. Not really great versus the top 25. Yeah, Texas Southern doesn't have a chance. Kansas is going to win that. They got a good defense. I'll stick with SDSU. Iowa and Richmond. Dang, they got a power offense. Iowa. South Dakota, they got a good record. And I'm going to pick South Dakota to beat out Providence. This is kind of a toss-up, I think. Iowa State and LSU. You really don't know. Ah, they just lost their head coach. Iowa State. LSU lost their head coach. They crumbled. Let's see real quick. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good run. 5 up to 8. And then today, nice little morning push. Pulled back, held previous day's close, and nice long consolidation there. Pushing up over 8. It's been trending up nicely, yeah. Maybe you'll get that euphoric explosion grand finale on Dave. It's a good trend on it, but we know, man, once the trend breaks, they crumble hard. I couldn't tell you who's gonna win versus USC in Miami. Hmm, I don't know. Miami? And then Auburn and Jacksonville State. Points per game, points allowed. Auburn. All right, now we get into it. I picked Norfolk to upset Baylor. But then I think they're going to fall short, and Marquette is going to take it. Kentucky will get beat out. Purdue will push on. Kansas will push. Wisconsin, it'll come close, but Iowa will take it. Auburn will beat out Miami. This one, I don't know. Really, yeah, South Dakota, they got a good team. I like this record. They're unstoppable. I'll pick them. And then I'm going to think they beat. That's going to be a good game. It's going to be a big game. UCLA will come through. And that Murray team is just unstoppable. So is South Dakota. I think they beat Kansas. I'm crazy for thinking that, but Auburn, Marquette, South Dakota. And then this is the championship right here. It's a long shot. But out of these two, I think South Dakota. Final score. I don't want to pick the final score. Come on. Throw out a number here. I think it's gonna be like 88. 76. 76 to 88. That's my bracket. Locked in. Winning it all is going to be South Dakota Jackrabbits. And again, I'll post the link here in YouTube. If you guys want to join the bracket tournament, feel free to. And you also get a shot at winning 25,000 if you get it perfect. And then they do leaderboards in here, so whoever we can track who's winning as the progress goes on. So for anybody that wants to do it, I'll post it in the Traders Lounge too. I should do like a giveaway too for the winner of this. You think I should? I'll do a winner. Yeah. I'll do a winner for whoever wins this bracket that we're doing. Whoever wins, I'll either Cash App them or Venmo them. Let's do what, $100? Whoever wins it. Yeah, I'll send you over $100, whoever wins. Did I literally just finish it just in time? Yeah, I did. Huh. Wow. I didn't even know I finished it just in time. All right. I picked Michigan to win the first round, but then they're going to lose the second round. There goes ARQQ. We were watching ARQQ as well. We liked how it reclaimed that 17 and it was holding up there. Now it's getting a nice rip. The stock can rip up to $20. Yup. Did you participate in the bracket, Ratma? Who do you got winning it all? And I'll ask all of you guys, who do you think's gonna win the whole tournament? Who's gonna win? I picked Baylor to get upset in the first round. It's crazy when you think you place in a good bracket. You're like, yeah, I feel confident with this bracket. And then you check it that night and you find out like 80-90% of the teams you picked all lost. I was just trying to go into their records real quick to see how they performed during the season. If they thought that they were like 50-50 mediocre, you know, or if they just blew out the competition, like only lost like a handful of games. The ARQQ is ripping. Dave's still getting a good rip. INDO finding resistance at that 35. INDO, you're going to want to see it hold up over 32. If it falls down below 32, it could be game over. But a stock like INDO, it's hard trading something that has big range like that. There's multiple ways you can look at it. Some people like it for quick scalping, but you can start to get sloppy scalping a stock with that much range. The best thing to do, stick to the big picture, stick to the idea, ride it out. Or if you're a scalper, patiently be a sniper and wait. Capitalize on it and then be done. Man, this EIGR, it's gearing up to rip up even higher. It just broke up over this resistance all right here. Now it's pulling back and holding. Gonna rip up even higher, it looks like, but EIGR, this stock, it's up a lot. Thanks for calling out this IXHL roam. This one was a good one. Keep eyes on this one. You got Louis got Houston winning the whole thing. I got Houston going deep. Yeah. But I can't remember who I got knocking Houston out. Let me see. This one's live right now. Houston, Houston, Houston. Where are you at? Oh, right there. I have Houston going all the way to this round. And then Villanova is taking them out. No. Houston beats Villanova, and Houston advances to the final four, and then South Dakota takes them out. I mean, I picked these two teams though because I just like their records. Look at that. That's a phenomenal record, but they probably went up against a lot of shitty ass teams. Just look at their top 25. They only each played one team and they lost. So I could be way off here, which I probably am. But you got to be different if you want to have a shot at winning it, right? I don't want to pick what everybody else is picking. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. Go to lunch, take a break. Nice, slow, easy day in the market. It took things a minute for things to get up and going. We've had the right ideas. We knew when we seen energy stocks gapping up this morning, they were found and ready. It just came down to time. And INDO, nice pullback, pop, as it's been lifting from 30s up to 35. This very well could run 40, over 40 bucks. There's a lot of opportunity there for it. But I think 40 is a good top out level. 40 bucks. And then you have your other energy stocks. IMPP is still gearing up for that $3 break. This one, it's a good one, you guys. It's a good one. IMPP. From here, put your risk down just below 250. You're looking to make 50 cents or more on IMPP. So a lot of potential on this one. If all of these energy stocks continue to rip, HUSA it's looking good for IMPP. The HUSA's another good one ripping. USEG has been trending up all day. If this one can hold up over that 650, break over 7, continue to keep pushing. MARPS is another good energy one. It's odd, but SG has been moving with energy, even though that this is a restaurant related stock. SG's been good. Bumble has been good. ARQQ has been a good one. You got IXHL on the radar now. This one could have a good bounce on it after getting drilled down like that. Momentum's going to come into this one. Shorts are going to cover and it's going to have a big rip on it or something out of nowhere. We still have PIK. I could see this one squeezing up over 4 later on. Keep it on watch. As long as we hold $3, PIK, $3. Dave is still ripping up. There's a lot of good moves out here. That's the theme this year. We've already said it. Big picture ideas, big picture plays is going to be very important this year for trading. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here, go to lunch. Be safe out there. Take it easy. We got one more day left in the week. Tomorrow, Friday, I think I'm going to stream live tomorrow on YouTube.